welcome back to the second part, well, not second part, well, the second video of Jiggy's Journal. And today we're going to be talking about relationships. Well, I don't know if you're in one or now, or if you're currently dealing with some issues, but I would tell you here that they are difficult, but they are of what you make it of. So let me give you some context for basically my situation, so you know where I'm coming from. So there might be a little bit of biased, but I'll basically catch you through it. So right now I have a girlfriend. I love her to death. She's amazing, and yeah, her name is Lily. So that's something you get from me. My name's Nina, but I know it's under Jiggy's Journal, but I'll touch on that story a different time. But yeah, so basically me and Lily, we met in high school and then we started dating. I'm in a gap year right now, but she's still a senior, but don't worry, it's all good. But it's kind of hard in the start because there's problems that could happen in relationships in terms of this because sometimes when it's that right person, it might not be the right time because there's some stuff that can happen that you can't control, like if one person's busy or if one person can't do it because parents or religion and stuff. I know that can all be a sensitive topic, but that's what makes it hard. But I think within everything, unless it's like super serious, I think relationships are what you make of it. And the reason I say that is because if it's all about communication and knowing, like, if you really like or love that person, I think you can settle to work things out. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, it's just sometimes it's not meant to be, but sometimes you can work it out. Like if you guys have a problem you need to talk out with, I think it's important to talk about your differences and know really like more about your partner. It only helps for learning more and being there for them. And down the road, let's just say you have everything worked out, there could be some things that come up because now you are spending the life with that person and um you spend a life with that person and you there's gonna be stuff that comes up, arguments, fights, differences like said before, but you need to have a good understanding of the what like both of you want. It's important to not be passive aggressive or aggressive. I think a good way to look at it is to more of which be open about everything because so me and Lily never really had a argument yet. I mean, we've only been dating for like 3 months, but we've been friends for a year, and I can confidently say that we get past we can talk to each other and we can get past what we do pretty easily because I just think it's all built on trust and communication. I know I mentioned the word communication a lot, but I can't stress enough like how important that is because without communication, you tend people tend to overthink and that leads to not a good mark with your relationship because then that person will think a different thing from your other partner and it's just a whole mess of what it can be. That's why I think if you guys are in a relationship right now or struggling or have, I think it's best to be open and to talk about how you're feeling. Don't ever use I. I know this is like turning into like a relationship class, whatever, but it's all about what you make of it. I think if it's meant to be and you guys really enjoy your time, you can settle these things out. But it's all about the situation too. It's like, for example, let's just say you guys got in a fight about, or actually, let's turn away about the fights, because everyone has fights. It's kind of hard to be like in the moment when things can be so tense. And I don't really have much experience with that, but I think a good one is understanding each other's wants and needs. Like with me and Lily, college is coming up, and we're both going to two separate colleges. We haven't really talked about how that's gonna go, but I never look at this in the future and be either disappointed or or surprised. But I think we haven't communicated about it, but I think with a thing like that, we should be more open on it. But it's kind of like you want to enjoy each other's time, not really think about too much about the future. Basically, control what you have in front of you and just love your partner. Or if you're feeling mad at them right now, I think it's just best to kind of apologize, because, or like, maybe it's not your fault, maybe it is your fault. But in terms of, if you guys are truly meant for each other, I think you guys can work it out. And I don't know how many of you can relate to this, but if you do want to get in a relationship one day, I think what's best key is really finding yourself and knowing if you are available for for a relationship. Because if you're not ready for one and you get in one, that just causes a bunch of problems um that you and your partner will deal with later on, because there could be some personal things that could get in the way. That's why it's best for both people to be aware if they're ready for a relationship, because you don't want to chase the person that you think is the one, because when you're not ready, because then you're just ruining that opportunity and you won't get the most out of that. I can't carry this. Uh, that relationship. So I think the key takeaway for this is to basically know, basically just talk to your partner, get get knowing of what they want and what each other wants, because a key foundation is knowing each other's want, being there for each other, and knowing basically how you guys want to take it. Because yeah, relationships can be hard, but I think when you get it down, it's really truly a special thing to cherish, because love is awesome. I mean, this is my first relationship, so I don't know if I'm really qualified for being the one to talk about it, but this is just from my standpoint. I think based on what I've seen, you just have to trust. You just have to talk, and that's really it. And then you can be leading to a beautiful thing. Well, that's all of Jiggy's journal for now. Stay tuned for more.